All right, the stream is working now.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay.
So they saw her or they didn't?
Welcome everybody.
Hi, if you missed the beginning, this is Fiona. I'm catching you up.
Stream? Okay. Guys, everyone, Sharon, first of all, we miss you. We love you. We have Miss Stacey Steele sitting in.
Hi.
Start over.
Hi, Sharon.
Redo.
Flower in your honor matches the radio network. We're catching her up. We're good. Buzzwords. Buzzwords for the game in case they missed them.
Buzzwords for the game. Gonzo. Patriarchy.
I'll pull the game back up.
Patriarchy, me. If I say it, do you take a drink? Joanna, she's from Poland, we all know. If she says Poland, we'll take a drink.
And if I say hedgehog,
we'll drink. Trump, mansplaining, need a cigarette. If the word like is used 3 times. If Gonzo yells from off camera or is asked for his input, take a drink or eat in Stacey's case.
Mm-hmm.
And if I say I was wrong at any time, we will finish our drinks because that's a good reason. And if cleavage appears in the shot,
boobs,
we'll take a drink.
Because only one of us has cleavage tonight.
And yeah, or no, not take a drink. Finish the drink.
Oh.
So I think you should already finish it. I'm not gonna
go get another one. Is what you're saying?
Yes.
You think we should run the new open night over again?
Do you want to run it? I think you're proud of it, and you'd like to show the listeners.
I think we should
run it again.
I really do.
I'm the co-guest host. I'm sorry, that's not my place, but I think you should run it.
Yeah, I
do you see us while you're running it?
And hey,
the bartender is here!
Oh my
gosh! What a surprise!
Oh, and we can see his dick.
Hey, you asked for this.
What the heck?
He's all like postmodern jukebox and shit.
I guess I can finish my drink.
Oh my!
Guys, I can see his dick.
Drinking what? The bartender needs to make drinks.
I can see your dick.
Yingling, what do you got?
Oh my lord!
You can see his dick. I can't think about drinks right now.
Oh,
what the fuck?
Wait a minute.
Do you guys see that?
I was told you needed a bartender and a bow tie.
Put him in the shot. Put him in the shot.
He did exactly.
Put him in the shot.
You wore exactly what you needed to wear for our
Put him in the
conversation,
shot.
for our surprise conversation tonight.
People,
no, move out of the way. Water.
Water.
Or,
no coffee?
Oh yeah, I'll take a black coffee. Black like my soul. Thank you.
My God.
I'm okay though.
He's still in shock.
Oh, he's wearing camel.
I know, but we can still see it. It's him.
Okay.
For crying out loud. Yeah, that just blew my mind.
I
have a question.
Yes.
While you're playing the intro, can we be seen?
I could make it so, but the intro's got a good look. It's only 30 seconds.
No, I know. I'm just seeing if they can take a hit while we're off camera.
Oh, sure. What the hell?
Welcome, chat fighters.
Oh, I like peanut butter. What kind of funky club were you at last night?
Boobs are real. Her boobs sparkle. Her drinks are perfect.
I'm addicted to coffee, and I love to gamble. Gio, can you say patriarchy so we can drink?
Oh my God!
I already have water.
I can't do this show.
She wanted black coffee.
Yeah, I have a
Stacey
water.
wanted black coffee.
I thought you said you wanted water.
I have
She
water.
wanted black coffee.
That's okay.
I'll take the water.
You take the water, see? Because nobody cares about
I'm not drinking
Gonzo.
anything right now.
Don't spill.
Okay,
Where are we?
we are back on Stacey.
We gotta get Brett.
Hi.
Stacey is gonna tell us a little bit more about herself while Brett,
And the
our
stream
bartender,
is still streaming.
Okay.
We need to get him in the shot.
Yay,
I'm
streaming.
sorry, this is not to be
There we
mixed.
are.
Look, you can see his jiggle and
You
wiggle.
can see his.
Oh no, you can
there
see
he
his
is.
dick. You can see it.
Sharon, are you seeing this?
Sharon, if you were here, you could.
She totally missed it.
Oh my God.
She did. Was
Yeah.
it-
No,
how
she's
long-
sitting
I
at
hope she's
home
watching.
right now, scratching the screen and smelling her fingers.
Like, how long have y'all had this plan?
Don't look at me.
That is so funny.
Months, yes, months.
Yeah, sure.
Days, hours. It's all his idea.
And last night you didn't say anything?
I know. we
Of course
saw
not.
you.
That's
What
the
the
surprise.
hell? Oh my
I
god.
wasn't gonna spoil it.
I love that shot
I
of his
love
belly
it.
button and your faces. That's fucking awesome. It's great.
It's weird.
Who wants to feel
I
Brett's
touched it.
hedgehog?
Okay.
Oh, drink.
Hedgehog.
I'm gonna step out because I'm
Step
just
out.
the bartender. You guys let me know when you need.
You
a
are
drink.
never just
We
anything.
need a black coffee. I would have brought some
Black
dollar.
coffee?
Black.
Black.
Like my heart.
I'm good. I got coffee and water.
I would have brought some tip money if I would have known this.
Hell yeah,
you know?
man. I don't have
I would have brought a
symbols.
condom if
Ah,
I knew.
maybe two.
I
Yeah.
bet Brenda has one.
You never
I
know.
bet you. I
So-
bet you we can find you a condom.
What the hell?
So we were in the middle of talking about Stacey. She's a fellow comedian.
All right.
And she has Miss Fiona. She
excuse me.
sings and plays
love
the
it.
guitar. New to playing the guitar. I really
Yeah.
want to learn the guitar.
Yeah,
So
pick it up, man. It's never too late. Just pick it up and start to finger it out.
I will.
I meant finger. Finger it out.
Yeah, I was like stuck on that for a second.
The first thing I had to do was cut my nails off.
Should I address it or no? Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Always address it.
So, ladies, I'm glad that you brought Fiona.
Oh, right.
And it's good that we ended up having you on the show because I don't know what Sharon's views on this or what she would have to
Yes.
say about this. But
Thank you so much.
I
So-
posted that we were going to talk about therapy. And I had one of the comedians, she asked if we were going to have anyone on the show that has been to therapy. And I was like, I don't even know. I
Well,
know
guess
I
what? I have been to therapy more than once.
Okay.
In fact, Fiona here is actually an emotional support animal. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
Some people do. She has her own ID. I don't know where my shit is right now, but okay. She's going back in her purse for a minute. Yeah, so she's supposed to be allowed to get on the airplane with me and do all that stuff, but we haven't done that yet. But look, she's got her own little
I love it.
ID card.
That
Can
is
you guys
so
see
cute.
that?
You haven't flown with her yet?
I have not. I'd rather drive if, like, I drove myself to Georgia for the first time a couple years ago. It was pretty cool. 9 hours straight. First time I drove more than 3 hours. It was
Yeah.
exciting.
You know what? I'll drive home too, just so I can take my dog. Because I guess you could call him my. Well, he's not certified or anything.
She's my ride or die too.
Yeah.
Totally.
I can't even look that way.
I know, dude. It's scary. I'm trying
love
to
it.
like change the subject and not talk about sexual stuff, which is hard for me
Yeah,
to
it's
avoid.
really.
If y'all
But-
are
I'm
y'all
gonna-
shaming Brian?
I'm,
or-
No,
no, we
I
love
can't.
it. Are
Shaming.
you kidding? We're like,
Yeah, shaming.
we all
Not
gonna
the
need
shaming.
therapy after
No
that.
shaming.
There's no
shame.
shaming.
in
Shame
that.
myself.
Shame? What shame?
You don't need to lose weight.
you dare.
Don't lose
You
weight.
Don't need to lose weight.
No,
Dude.
man. Everyone needs a little
Dad
chub in the
bods are
middle.
inbred. Don't
No, we
worry.
love it.
We need a little chub in the middle, guys. Just a little
Okay,
bit.
So,
Well, not me, but
what's it like having an emotional support pet?
Most of the time, it's awesome. Well, all the time, it's awesome. She's amazing. She's super fun. It's funny when people see her at shows, and after a show, they want to take pictures with her and not me. But that's okay. I will ride her coattails right to the bank.
Yeah.
It's fun when people are confused because they don't understand why I would have a hedgehog, and they've never seen one before, and they don't get it.
It's not your typical
Pet.
emotional support pet.
True, but neither is a peacock or a fucking mini horse.
Yeah.
You can still bring a mini horse on the plane, by the way, but some of these airlines won't let you have a hedgehog.
what the
But-
fuck
but
are you
the
gonna
thing-
put a mini horse on
Yeah.
the plane?
You
Yeah.
can't choose what animal you end up bonding with, so like
Yeah.
I can see. I know it's like seems silly that someone would have a emotional support peacock.
No, that's not even what I'm saying. You can have an emotional support anything, but my point is that you can bring your pony, your miniature pony that probably weighs about 150 pounds on the plane, but you can't bring a hedgehog that weighs less than a pound on the plane. Why? That makes no
Wait,
sense.
you can't bring her on.
Correct. And some of the airlines, there's
I
like
think
one or
they
two
need
that will
therapy.
still allow it, but most of them are starting
I
to
think
say
the airlines need therapy.
they do. They think
No,
that they're
seriously,
rodents
that's
and they're
messed up.
not. And if you look in their docket, it'll say it's a rodent. It can eat through its case, so we can't have it on the plane. Completely untrue. They're mammals, but whatever. Don't get me started on that because we have another
Okay.
topic you want to discuss, right?
Well, I want to continue with therapy. Like you've told us about your emotional support pet, but tell us about therapy.
Okay.
Did you get any benefits from therapy? Did you like therapy?
Okay, well that's a really interesting,
A lot of people
heavy
have
question.
told me like they love therapy. They like love their therapist. Their therapist is their best friend.
Okay, no and no and no. None of
Okay.
that. No. I
would you-
started, okay, so I'm going to take you way back to when I was about 6 years old, and my mom took me to therapy for the first time, telling the therapist that she loves her daughter, but she doesn't like her, and she wants her to fix it.
Oh.
She says that I don't say please, I'm sorry, or thank you, and it's a problem. So that's my first experience with therapy. So you can imagine how wonderful that was at 6 or 7
Wow.
years old. Yeah,
Your therapist sucked.
right on.
Did your therapist say that? Why don't you have a
Drink
sit
and
down?
eat.
Have what? I see. Yeah.
Hello?
Should have, but no.
Somebody has to enforce the game rules. Drink, eat.
What happened?
Gonzo spoke.
Oh, he
yes.
spoke off camera. That's right. So yeah, I'm gonna shove a banana in my mouth. Hold on.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But where
Keep
was
talking,
I?
Gonzo. We don't mind drinking.
The fuck was I talking about?
You were telling me the first
Oh, therapy.
experience with
Therapy. So, yeah.
and so you've experienced it several times.
Yes.
Have you ever benefited from it? Because you sound like you've had negative experiences. You're not in it now.
I find that
You don't need it for the emotional support.
No, I do, but I don't. I find more comfort in talking to a close friend and getting a couple of people's opinions and hearing it out, because the truth is, more often than not, you already know the answer to the questions you're asking.
Very true.
And that's assuming that you're asking a question. You might just be going to therapy to just chat, whatever it is. But most people go to therapy because they want a why. They want to know, why am I here? Why am I in this situation? Why? What?
Talking to him.
You said you're deaf, motherfucker?
He's a deaf motherfucker.
He's a deaf motherfucker. Okay, well, somebody spoke off camera, so I guess.
Yeah, we
Wow.
just have to do it.
Even though I prompted that, I'm still. They don't mind me talking and eating. People love that shit, right? Street food.
Nobody cares.
There you go.
There you go.
Anyway, how long is the show? An hour? Okay, I better talk faster. Man, I shouldn't have smoked weed before the show. Fuck.
So no benefits from
Well,
it.
no. Okay, so the I went to therapy on and off for several years. I went. My parents took me again later on. I had a major drug problem many years ago. I'm sober now, like 16 years. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you're
smoke.
very
I smoke
candid
weed,
about
but
it in your
yeah,
sets.
I am. I talk about it a lot. But at one point, my parents took me to therapy, and I laugh about it now. But they were like, "She's fucked up. Help us fix it," kind of thing. And you can't get help if you don't want to be helped. And
It sounds like maybe you weren't fucked up, but then your mom took you to therapy saying all that. Maybe that fucked you up a little
I
bit.
agree, and I think we do.
Well,
get
I
all
think
of
there's
our
a
fuck-ups from
difference
our
between a
parents.
rehab and a therapy, first of all.
Well, when I went to
When you're on
therapy that
drugs.
time, when I was on drugs, well,
Yeah.
I
Is
never,
that part of the treatment? Do you see a therapist as part of?
I didn't go
Well,
to treatment. I quit by myself.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's another long story, but let me finish this thought.
Okay.
When I went to this therapist with my parents and we were moving to Florida, I was doing coke in his bathroom, going, I don't do coke. I don't have a problem. And I was doing coke in the therapist's bathroom. So
Yeah.
that was no benefit whatsoever. It was more to benefit my parents. I guess they thought it was helping, but it didn't. Like I said, you can't be helped if you don't want to be helped.
Yeah, I think I was thinking that when I was getting ready for the show. I was like, well, I think, you've got to be receptive to the therapy for it to be effective.
100%.
So, and I guess the people that it's effective for, that they are receptive to it, they believe in it, and because I have friends that they just love their therapy.
And most therapists have therapists because they need therapy.
I bet.
And most therapists have the most fucked up kids I've ever met.
Yes.
But that's just
So-
it. What is the difference between, like Stacey said, she gets benefits from talking to friends? Because for me too, like therapy mostly is talking. You go and you sit and you talk.
Right.
Have you
And
been
you
to
talk
therapy?
and you talk. No. Not that it wasn't suggested. My mom used to, when she was alive, suggested that maybe you should benefit from therapy. But it's like you're talking. So I get the same relief, so to speak, benefits, like you said, opinions of people from talking.
But for people who really listen, because
Yeah.
a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of people say they want to know and they really don't.
They don't. Yes.
So you
the
have to
people
find the
that
right
really
pe-
care. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's the same thing with
But
a
I'm
therapist.
saying,
It could
I
take you
guess
20 years to find
maybe
a
the
therapist that you
therapist
like.
can
Yeah.
give you tools to cope better that people like you don't know about, which I'm not sure what that could be. But I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go to therapy and say I have whatever fucking issues, and they're gonna tell me, well, you need to stop that.
They don't tell you what to do.
Yeah,
They
like
never
how
tell
do
you
you
what to
tell
do.
me what to do?
They
yeah,
don't.
Exactly.
They
I
don't.
think-
They
Like,
help
what
you
is-
just
I
talk
think
it out.
Yeah.
It's just another tool in our mental health toolbox that we use. Yeah, you need a personal emotional support network, but I think
So
that
if you have
sometimes
group
you need
of
a
people-
professional,
Yeah, but what is the professional gonna do that your close knit group
Listen,
of friends won't?
I
That's
wish
Well,
I
my
could
what if
tell
you're-
you.
if
I've never
you're-
been to therapy.
If you're 50 or 30, then yeah. But what if you're 16? or 14 and you
Yeah.
have to go to therapy.
I
Your
have a-
14-year-old friends can't help you in that particular
I
situation.
have a friend. She just lives by like her therapist helps her plan out like how like
She needs a life coach. That's a different story.
That's different.
No, I
yeah.
don't think she needed a life coach. She was depressed and like wouldn't get out of bed and
So
like,
get her
miserable.
antidepressants.
And she did. She got on antidepressants. She has a psychiatrist as well.
Well, that's what I did. I was
you know
in
what-
such a state that I couldn't get out of bed. I was laying in bed literally.
And that's no
Well,
joke.
I had 3 days because I had to decide whether I'm going back to work or I'm like gonna die or gonna go get antidepressants. Because 3 days I don't need a doctor's note for my job, and after 3 days I needed a doctor's note. So 3 days went by, and I had to decide what I'm gonna do. I couldn't go to work.
I
so
like this
went to a
Steven guy.
doctor's.
Are you guys reading this? This
And
shit's
I went
good.
and I got antidepressants, but I didn't go
from
to
a
therapy.
medical doctor or a
Yes, from a
psychiatrist?
I'm sorry to cut
from
you
a
off.
medical doctor.
Joanna, I'm sorry to cut you off. Can you put that back up?
From a medical doctor.
Look at these comments.
Oh, whoa. Let's check out the chat room. We've got Steven.
What's up, Steven? He's the only
Oh,
one
wow.
commenting, but his comments are good.
Who is
Well, because
Steven?
Brett's with us tonight. We don't have any
I'm already drunk. It's a sausage party. Okay.
That and the stream started.
Rick and Morty is my therapy. I really got to check out.
Yeah, that's a fucking awesome show.
is
That's a great
Steven?
show.
Therapy is a white people thing.
I kind of agree with that. I don't know a lot of black people that are in therapy.
No, and they aren't.
Well, that's because Mama and you are going to work that shit out. That's
no,
it.
Let me just say this. Like, I think that my mom, I
The
really,
best therapy is like a whoop your ass. And
Yeah,
that's
no
gonna be
shit,
the
but
end
those
of
days
it.
are over.
Yeah.
I wish my mom
you.
and my dad would go to therapy individually and as a couple because they could use it. You know, their relationship has been going for a long time.
I'm going to tell you the answer that is going to knock all therapists off the planet that nobody needs if they do this one thing.
Okay.
Communicate. That's it.
No, that's
That's-
the problem.
yeah.
My dad doesn't want
That's
to.
it.
My mom over communicates.
So that's the problem. So
Yeah,
if
they
everybody
need-
could learn
if
how to
you look at it
communicate
like this,
properly,
like
they
a therapist is like a mediator.
right.
But you
know,
know what?
for
I
them.
honestly over communicate. How do you over communicate?
She's just too in your face sometimes. I can be that way. You
Me
know.
too.
Oh yes.
Me too.
That conversation that we just had on Messenger yesterday.
You guys fight a lot.
This I swear,
What was it about?
I felt like. Oh my God! I know what men feel like talking to women.
What? I got to know what happened. Can you read that shit out loud?
No.
Can you tell
No,
me
we're not
about it a
gonna
little
read
bit?
it, but it was
You can't bring that
it
up
was-
and then
it
not
was-
tell the
no,
listeners
it
what
was
the hell you're
kinda
talking
like-
about.
It was kind of like, okay, basically, in a nutshell.
A difference of
Okay,
opinion.
hold on. In a nutshell, I wasn't talking. I was keeping to myself because I didn't want to bother you, right? Something like that. Well, I thought you didn't want to talk to me, so I was giving you my space. But when I was talking to you, you were cold and uncaring, and I didn't know.
I never
thought.
said uncaring.
No, but in
I
a
just said
nutshell,
cold.
I'm just saying. Well, I'm sorry. I just was in my head thinking about my stuff, and I didn't mean to appear cold, whatever. Well, you did, but you know, like that back and forth. That's like, I'm looking. I'm like, oh my God, I used to do this to my boyfriends. That's awful.
Oh my
Because
God.
at the end of it,
Join
I
us
was like,
making
fuck.
Dude, I just got
a
the
headache.
vibe that you were talking to your fucking grandmother.
No, I felt like I was talking to my girlfriend.
Aw,
Oh.
I
Okay.
am your girlfriend.
Well, why don't you guys just lick each other's pussies and move on?
Not like that. No.
Oh, okay.
Joanna has
Actually,
like
a
30
girl,
pussies in her
actually a
house.
girl at the show last night thought, well, she didn't think, but she was like,
She fingered you? What?
she said to Gio, she's like, oh, where you from? She goes, Texas. And she asked me, where you from, Poland? And then she goes to Gio, good for you, Texas. Like, you know, implying we were together, you know.
Jules
what I mean?
Baez. We
Yeah.
went to shout out to Jordan Garnett and Fossil and
Hell yeah, I
went
heard
to
it was a
the
great show.
Philippine show, yeah. And Jules was messing with us that crowd work. But anyway,
Anyways,
back to therapy.
but there's no, like, over communicating. Yeah.
I think
guess.
there is over.
That's your opinion.
Like you just said,
I think
but
most men will disagree with you completely.
what?
That most women over communicate.
Yeah. So, do most women
They'll
over
disagree
communicate?
or
We
they'll
got
agree?
2 men to ask in the room.
You
Yes.
don't have to address me. I'm just the bartender.
No, we're addressing you.
Do you feel that most
Brett,
women
I
over
don't
communicate?
treat the help like that. I don't conform to the patriarchy. Okay.
Okay, drink.
Drink.
Patriarchy. Eat.
I'm eating.
So, like I said,
The hell? What the fuck?
We have other stuff to discuss.
He's treating himself. He's like, I'm just a bartender.
There's no such thing. You can't be just a blank. There's no such thing.
I forgot.
Do you think that most women over communicate?
Yes. Do women over communicate, Brett?
Do women over explain?
Over communicate.
Yeah, totally.
See?
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. And even if
Gonzo?
it's true or not true, most men think that that's true.
Gonzo?
Well, the amount of information that we need, they give
Versus,
extra.
right. And I'm gonna add to that in a
And their
second.
complaint
y'all
is that
still
we don't
play
communicate
dumb.
enough.
And then y'all
So
still
there's a
play
happy
dumb.
medium.
Yeah.
One's doing more, one's doing less.
Right.
And then the shit hits the fan.
The problem is women that don't communicate enough are being sneaky. Same applies to men. And women in general communicate completely.
Right.
They don't leave out details.
All right.
They are very, very thorough. And the ones that don't are shady bitches.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's
The
exactly
same
right.
way that there are shady guys, there's shady bitches.
That's right.
Just shady people.
That's right.
Okay, but women in general completely communicate.
I thought you had a
So
mic.
wait, so
Not all.
Wait,
Not
where's
all.
your
There's
mic?
there's obviously exceptions to
wait,
the rule.
So actually, men
That
prefer.
mic messed up the
Nobody
computer.
listens to me.
We're
So
listening.
actually,
Men
wait,
prefer.
men actually prefer women over communicate.
No. They
But he just said if they
No.
don't, they're shady bitches.
No, he wants the happy medium also. If we
fucking
just we
happy
can get
medium,
if we
like,
could
yeah,
get to the
give me
fucking
more, I want
point
$1
is what he's
million.
saying.
Well, it's shady people in general.
Where I'm getting rid of those people out of the
Right.
conversation.
People
So
who don't communicate, men or women who don't completely communicate, are shady motherfuckers.
Yeah.
There are going to be more shady guys. 'Cause guys
Not
are
always.
Guys like the abridged version.
But I was thinking, like my dad, in his case, he does. It's not that he's shady. He's just he was in the military, you know. So
He
he's
likes
like
the abridged version.
he's
Right.
he's antisocial.
cut to the chase. But
know
all men,
what?
all men feel that way.
All the facts.
Thank you. That's exactly right. And
you
you
go.
know what that is? If you actually, done word studies on people. Men speak approximately, I think it was like 5,000 to 6,000 words per day, and women 20 to 30,000 words per day in general. So that's a summary right there. That just explains the whole thing. So basically, bitches, we need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Not completely, you know.
Yeah.
Cut to the chase, like you said. Talk about the problem. Don't play games. You hear all these things on. Well, I don't know if you remember back in the day, the dating books. They would always tell us, "Oh, don't call him until he calls you," and blah blah. Fuck that shit. Do what feels right.
Really? Really?
I felt-
Oh, really? That's interesting
I
to
mean,
me.
I felt
now.
like I was to the point. I don't feel like I was.
You were
doing
very
all
to the
this-
point. Hold on, I gotta
I
look
just
at
feel
this.
like I was maybe too
In your face.
much to the point, you know.
But that's the thing. Do we want honesty? We talk about how we all want honesty, 100% pure honesty. But do we really?
I'll give it to you.
Ah, we talked about that earlier.
Do we really want pure honesty?
Hold on.
I'm one of those weird men that do.
Yeah, like, you know what, honey? I think those pants would look better.
Okay, well, can I read some of it?
X, Y, and Z.
Or no?
Oh yeah.
Phew,
Some
okay.
of it, because like, I
Okay,
thought,
go ahead,
okay,
go
I
ahead.
thought you were mad at me. You haven't popped on or like any post. When some act like they want me to leave them alone, I do. I said I hope it's okay. Trying to gouge if you wanted me around. You gave no response, so I wasn't gonna go. Thinking it wasn't. Well, you don't want me around like this, so I kept to myself. You don't want to even try?
Dude, what are we in sixth grade?
Are you saying we're only friends if if I continue to allow you to talk about that, whatever that may be? You don't want to even try. Try what? Then we go to stay away from that topic. But I suppose I should have known. Oh well, never mind that.
Yeah, put it up
Um,
because you're gonna give away too much information.
yeah.
Yawn.
You told me so many times.
Let it
Come
go.
on,
No,
guys.
no,
move
but the
on.
point,
No,
the,
we
no,
have. We
but,
went
but,
out-
Okay.
no, but the point was like, you don't want me around. Yes, I do. I just kept to myself because you told me you didn't want me around like this, blah blah blah. You know, this back and forth ping pong.
So this
But
is-
that's what a relationship.
So you know what
feels
that
like,
means?
you know what I
Don't
mean?
We do
engage.
have a we're
Well,
really
yeah,
good
but
friends. We
it
see each
felt
other
like-
how many times? a
Yeah,
week
but
we
it
see
felt
each other.
like the other relationship. You know what I mean?
You felt like you were talking to your boyfriend.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, and it felt like I was the boyfriend
Okay, so you thought what you was
because
you felt like you were talking to your girlfriend.
Because what you were saying, it's like I guess what I used to say to my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want me around.
So the problem is you.
Well, yeah, it used to be. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And a lot of us are like that. We get defensive in our own head. We get anxiety over it. We start to overthink it, and that's a woman thing, I think, too. I mean, I know men that do it too, but
I just felt like Joanna had shut me out, and I communicated that to her.
I didn't. I would never.
But that's how she felt. She's entitled to that too. But on another note, also remember, I hear people all the time say, hey, this person made me feel blah, 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 right? Well, a long, long time ago, somebody said that. I said that, and somebody corrected me, and she said, you know, nobody can make you feel anything. You're allowing that person to make you feel that way. And it changed my whole perspective on that. And for the next 20 years, I was like, wow, man. And it would hit me at certain points in my life. And I don't know why, but that just came out again.
See,
right
I don't
now.
understand that. I don't get that.
What?
I really don't.
I can't make you feel mad.
See, you can.
No, I can't.
I don't get that.
Why?
Yes, you can.
No, because you're calm. So if you're calm,
And then you
say,
can say something that will
that-
hurt my
okay,
feelings.
but that
and then
triggered
I will
you.
Feel hurt.
and you feel hurt,
Yeah,
but you don't express it, you just get angry.
Yeah, but nobody's made out of stone.
I understand.
What people say or do affects how we feel. So yes, people do have effect on how we feel. They
didn't
can
say
make us
that.
feel a certain way.
But
Guys, I think that we need a therapist.
No, I
Maybe
want to
that's
understand
it.
this.
I think
Let
you're
her
right.
Tell me. Let her tell me.
No, that's what it is. Nobody can make you feel anything if you don't let them affect you. So
Yeah,
if
but how
somebody
do you
says
not let
something,
them?
okay, here's a perfect example. We're comedians, right? Sometimes we say something that offends somebody in the audience, and we think, well, how the fuck could they be offended by that? That's a funny joke. But they're offended by it. Why are they offended by it? Because they just are. It's the
What
same
if
thing.
it's just offensive?
That's
it
your
can-
opinion. That's
it
your
can be
opinion.
just
That's
offensive.
that's your opinion.
It can be a popular one, though.
It can be, but it can also not be. Like I wrote a parody today and I played it for my mom and she didn't laugh the whole time. And I said, I want your opinion, but I want your subjective and your objective opinion. So, excuse me. Her problem was that she didn't get the humor of it. It wasn't her thing. It was like a joke that would make sense to us probably, but it didn't make sense to her. And the running joke is through the whole song. So she likes the song, but she didn't like the lyrics and blah, blah, blah. You understand where I'm going with that? So everything's subjective.
Yeah, but if it's somebody that's like you're close to,
Well, that's the question we asked before. Do you want real honesty? Do you want truth?
Speaking of, and I think this is a good transition into our next topic, someone that you're close to versus someone that you're not. And someone that you're close to is usually someone who will give you your honest opinion.
You would hope.
But, like,
You would hope.
sometimes we have a hard time discerning the difference between, like, friends and acquaintances,
Okay.
you know? And
Those are friends.
Those are friends.
and tell your friend Jason Palish that this is not a gay topic. He's gay.
you saw that,
Yeah.
I'll let him know.
I mean,
You should've
whatever.
popped on there
I know.
and
I just saw
was
it.
like,
I was.
what is this? She get on there and talk a little shit.
No,
Hey, Jennifer.
I was totally out of it at the moment, but whatever. It is kind of gay, maybe, but so what?
Oh, what's up, Alternative Artist Media Group?
Okay, who is that? Welcome, Alternative Artist Media Group.
I can't believe Sharon's not watching us.
She doesn't feel good. She'll
Yeah,
catch up.
I know.
That's okay. Anyway,
She
so
might
go ahead.
be.
So let's talk
She
about
might
that. There is actually, we talked about this for a minute earlier, and you cut me off and said save it for the show. There's actually a part of.
And real quick, I just
ahead.
want to say that it is. How do you discern the difference between a friend versus an acquaintance? And
Right.
being in the comedy world, you meet a
Yeah.
lot of people.
Yeah.
And sometimes you feel like you might be closer to someone than you actually are. Like, how
That's
do you
true.
discern?
That's true.
There are
There's a
some
clone.
friends.
Aw.
So
You have to fly me in that picture. Just put a little picture of me in the back with Fiona.
What were you gonna say?
Well, we were talking about a step further. So before I go there, I'll pull it back for a second. So a lot of people, especially in this kind of a community, we think we're all quote unquote friends. But the
Yeah.
truth of the matter is, if it's somebody like we've hung out, we've gone out after hours, we have each other's phone numbers,
Denny's.
we've had pancakes together, we've seen each other drool, so we're friends. People that you don't do that on a regular basis with, that you see out all the time, technically would be an acquaintance. And if you look up the definition of it in the
There's
dictionary.
plenty of comics that I have spent time with outside of comedy.
Right.
Those are I would consider those my
Your friends.
circle of friends right now.
Right.
Because I have a
And that
broad
changes,
circle
of course,
friends,
of
you know what I'm
course.
saying? What about you, Joanna? What do you think about this subject. Like, do you have any, you know?
I have friends that go back to like 20 years from before. And I do feel like those are my real friends.
Sure.
I can like not see them.
Excuse me?
Wait
Well,
a
those are
minute.
your old real
Yeah,
friends.
I cannot. I don't have to see them all the time or talk to them. And no matter when we call each other or we see each other, it almost feels like it's just picked up right where
Right.
we left off.
Those are
I
awesome
And it's
friends.
always, it's always there. And I have friends like that in Poland too. Oops. That, I've gone to.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
Nostrovia.
Niewises,
Yeah,
because those
well,
are my
which
20
is-
plus years.
which-
How do you say
that's
cheers in
great.
Polish, by the way? Nostrovia? Same as Russian?
Nostrovia.
Nostrovia.
Yeah.
Nostrovia.
Which is great.
Nostrovia. And we just said Poland again.
But
she has to
but
say
like as far as like
Oh.
meeting new friends, new people and stuff, I get confused because I'm a very open person to
Yeah.
like meeting new people.
So
and
you become friends with them
I
instantly
become
and
yeah,
think that
I
you're
feel
friends
like
when
I
they
feel
fuck
like
you
people.
over.
Yes, I feel like people are my friends like right away. Like
Yeah.
I have a really
Intense.
yes, I don't have the radar, so to speak, and I feel like are we friends?
You do have radar,
then
but
it
it's
turns-
just that you think people have good
Yeah,
hearts. You want to see the good in
yes,
everybody.
I see the best in them, and I expect the best, and then it's like this fucking rude awakening. Like, wow, we're not really friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not really my friend.
What is
You know
something
what I
that's
mean?
made you like wake up and be like, oh, I thought we were cooler than that. But
Oh.
Oh, you know.
We can tell you stories on
But
Facebook
no,
about that.
But okay, I was friends. This is an example. Like I was friends with somebody, and we hung out, and we've spent a lot of time together, and we've talked a lot, and
Is she about to blackmail me on the show? God damn it.
we've we've confided things in each other, and out of the blue, at some point, the person told me, most of us really we're not friends. We pretty much are strangers, which hurt me because I don't know if he was saying this to me or what generally, but I took it like
Personal.
What are you talking about?
Sure.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. As time went by, something happened, and this person completely fucking shut me out. Pretty much, not completely. I mean, we're still talking, but none of the old camaraderie.
Right.
To the point that he blocked me on on Messenger.
Wow.
Yeah, block all like the online. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did. You know what I mean? I thought we were friends because
thought you
we
were better than them.
we
Right.
were tight. We really were. We spent a lot of time together.
No, I've
There
had
was a
that
lot
happen
of-
too, and I think that happens to a lot of people. But what you and I were
And
discussing
I don't know.
earlier,
I don't know if it was because he's a guy and I'm a girl, and I
Yeah.
don't know if that got uncomfortable. I don't know.
right?
But to try to, but I thought we were friends. It hurt the fuck out of me.
Yeah, that's
I
different.
have to admit.
That's different.
But it hurt me.
Yeah, of course.
It hurt my feelings.
But that's a
you
little
know?
different.
But why is it different? I mean, we were still friends.
No. I'm saying that's a lot different than what we were talking about before. Somebody just hurting your feelings and calling you out on something, and you arguing
No.
with
But
them.
I'm saying, like, thinking who's friends, who's acquaintance. Obviously, we were
right,
just
right.
acquaintances. Like, we were.
Well, to
nothing,
him.
nothing.
Or maybe
that
he liked you
important,
more than
know?
that and couldn't handle being just your friend. Who
Well,
knows?
I doubt it, but like as far as I think your real friends would just be there for you.
That's a
no
damn-
matter
damn
what.
straight.
They
No
wouldn't-
matter what, if you have
They
fucking,
wouldn't shut you out.
they wouldn't shut you out.
And
They-
if you were broke down on the side of the highway, they would come pick you
they
up no
would
matter
come pick
when.
you up
That's
no
what
matter
I was
where.
2:00 in the
thinking
morning.
on my way here.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Yeah.
like that's one way
Yeah.
to know who are you gonna call when you're in an emergency. But that doesn't necessarily limit who your friends are.
That's
because
true.
That's who's close by.
And you might have somebody that you think is an acquaintance that you call and go, "Hey, can you help me out?" None of my friends, yeah, and then you all of a sudden become good friends, and that's happened to me with a few of my very close friends who I thought didn't like me at first, and then before you know it, we're best friends and rooming together. You
so
know.
what? Remind me what we were talking about. When
Okay, yeah, I want to
was
get back to
speaking
that.
with you earlier.
So I have a few friends actually with BPD or borderline personality disorder, and that is one of the symptoms that they cannot discern the difference between a friend and an acquaintance.
Oh, don't scare me.
Well, no, it's very possible that, I mean, I think we talked about this a little bit too, like as far as therapy goes on a mental health level, and this is one of my platforms from when I did pageantry, which is a whole nother show.
I like that it's like
It's all,
crossing over.
it is,
No, see,
yeah, it's
that's
all going to cross
different.
over.
As far as therapy, that's different
Well,
because that's real
That's,
mental.
and we need more of
diagnosed
that
mental
because
issue.
we have a huge drug problem in this
Yeah.
country because there's a lack of support for the mental health community, and that's a whole nother show.
So borderline
Right.
personality
Yes,
disorder
thank
related
you.
to
Continue.
this
Yes.
topic as far as acquaintances.
They cannot discern the difference between someone that's an acquaintance than someone that's a friend, and they start to overthink things and start to wonder, hey, why isn't this person texting me, calling me, writing me back? I just wrote them 5 seconds ago, and normally they write me back constantly. Now they're not, and you start to get all these thoughts going through your head, and craziness starts to ensue, and you just kind of get overwhelmed, and you don't understand, and then you think something's wrong with you, and it just carries on and on and on. And I was talking to one of my friends about it, who happens to have BPD, and he was telling me that he liked this person, and he didn't know if the person liked him back. He didn't know how to feel. He thought that they had a better relationship than they did. So exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And really not being able to decipher between the two.
So what ended up happening? Like, did he
Well, in this particular situation, it was like a dating thing, like they met on Tinder, this and that, whatever, and they were writing back and forth.
Well,
so
that's
it was,
always different.
Yeah,
like
that's
said.
I can't even compare. I can't even compare that. But I'm just saying this was one particular example. There were others.
That's the same thing. Like,
you're dating someone and you think you're in a deeper relationship than you really are.
Yeah, that's happened to me too. Like recently,
constantly,
not recently, but
all the
within
time.
Last year, you know, you get
bamboozled.
I just don't think that your real friends, people that are like your real friends will like ever get tired of you and your shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think I don't think so.
I've definitely gotten tired of my oldest friend.
But we're different. We're different. We're different. We're comics.
You got tired of me.
We have a
of my
different mentality.
shit really quick.
I get tired of my
but we get a different mentality, because we're comedians. We act a certain way. We respond a certain way. Our brains function differently, I think.
Yeah.
And that's in and of itself a whole nother therapy.
I just have boundaries, and I tell people, when you're crossing them, you're crossing them.
Right.
You gotta stop crossing this boundary, and if you don't,
See, I don't have.
But then,
I don't have any boundaries.
Even if I have a fight with someone,
that's true.
I expect fight and let's continue on as normal.
Right. Me
I'm
too.
a black person.
And a lot of people don't.
Fight,
No,
okay,
I don't.
now
See,
here's
I
the
don't,
thing with
I don't
G.
have any boundaries with my friends. I really don't.
No, me neither. I'm like you. Everything, anything goes.
Anything
we just
goes.
talk about whatever.
Just whatever.
That's probably why we like each other.
Yeah.
And that's why she's in the middle.
Yeah.
Gee, I think with you,
She's always
part of the
controversial.
issue, and this is not necessarily an issue, but part of the
She's
issue.
gonna tell me that I have BPD. Watch.
No, I'm not
I
at
do.
all. I
I
probably
do.
do too. No, no. My issue, and it's not an issue at all. But the issue, I think, for other people might be that when you're happy, you're here. When you're mad, you're here. When you're sad, you're here. Like your emotion is very, everything kind of stays very calm and cool and collected.
But
You are
Stacey,
an emotional brick,
It's not just that.
basically.
It's so
You're fucking Vulcan, is what I'm trying to say.
Our friend Jackie Sanchez.
She's very similar.
She
Also,
told me this is my problem. I'm so I just insert myself. I'm very assertive. And
you?
Yeah.
So do I.
But you'll just there may be a crowd of people talking, and if I want to, I'll just go up and be like, "What are y'all talking about?"
I do the same
And I'm
thing.
like,
Oh, God,
and-
you guys are
and I'm
lucky,
thinking,
not me.
Is that socially inappropriate? Maybe I shouldn't.
It's a little bit obnoxious, but that's who we are. I'm the same exact way. She's the complete opposite.
You guys are better off for it. I'm not.
She hates me.
Who hates you?
Jackie Sanchez.
Let's
Oh,
drink.
she
This
does.
I love
does
her.
not- We gotta drink.
We're gonna have Jackie here.
I thought you were going to say she's kind of a monotone person too with her
How do you
emotions
guys do that
she.
though? How do
I
you
can't.
break it into group of people talking? Hey, what are you guys talking
It just
about?
kind of happens.
I
You don't
would-
need a fucking
I
personal
I can
invitation.
do it,
Joanna.
but it takes so
No,
much.
you just walk up.
Oh my God!
No,
I'm
just
ready
walk
to
over.
vomit before I do that.
Why?
I got so much to say on so many different topics.
I know.
Let me hear you. Let me walk up and hear you talking about Me Too or toxic masculinity.
Well, no, it's not
Dude.
even that.
We still have
Or
another
even
topic. You
sex,
promised
or even
me.
sex.
I got nothing to
Would you
say
get
about
too soon?
shit, but I can really improvise. I can pretend I know a lot, which
Yeah.
is really good. Nobody knows really.
Especially for someone who learned English as their second
Yeah,
language.
I know a lot about you know what? My knowledge is very shallow.
Linear.
Yeah, don't dig deeper. Just enough for a 10-minute conversation. You think I'm really fucking educated and intelligent. So it's enough to walk up to a group of people and say, "Hey, what are you all talking about?"
But dude,
I'll
you're an
be fine.
introvert. You work for the fucking post office, so
But to just walk up and just be like that,
you don't have to
wow,
say
that'd be,
anything. You just walk
great.
up.
And it's not even I
Yeah,
don't know.
but,
It's not like I'm walking up to strangers. I am very tempted
But you could.
on occasion.
You
to do
could.
that.
Me too. Me too. What were you
I
gonna say
don't-
about sex?
Sex?
I didn't
See?
say anything
See?
about sex, but I think you're trying to nudge me into that next subject.
I know, 'cause clock's
we
ticking
are-
and-
we're getting close to time. So,
Joanna, shut up because
Well,
you're gonna want to talk about this.
Show. Yeah, we're running a show here, guys.
Sorry, talking to the help. Can't leave them.
Just dingle his dangle and you'll be
Real
fine.
quick before we move on to sex, and it's going to be something
Sex?
specific.
That wasn't a
Let's
topic.
talk
No,
about
no.
sex, baby.
I let Stacey
Let's
choose
talk
a
about
surprise
you
topic.
and
But
me.
I wanted to
Let's
check out
talk
that
about
chat room
all the
to see if
good things and
anyone
the
had
bad things that make
anything
it.
to say.
having
Let's
a
talk
hard time.
about sex. Let's talk about sex.
Okay, so Jason Pellish gets on Jennifer's nerves. Weren't you just saying something about Jason?
I don't know.
Yeah, and we see a lot of people socially, but we don't hang out with. But I've definitely made some friends in the comedy world. They're not all just
no doubt.
acquaintances.
Me too, for sure.
Who's saying that?
She says that you remind her of Michelle
Visage.
Do you know who that is?
I don't.
Okay.
I'm gonna look her up right now, though. I'll bet your booty.
So many things I want to add to this conversation,
Michelle.
but
Add 'em.
I have to set up now. We'll continue to look. Aw. Is that one of your friends, alternative artists?
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, because they've never been into our
Aw,
chat.
thanks. That's my boy. That must be my boy, Ringleader
Also,
Joe.
Thank you for
Tuning in and
yeah,
stuff.
for sure. So,
Oh, yeah, I'll take this, girl.
and he's gonna miss our fun topic. You know, when we got ready to do this show,
I'll take her.
Stacy
Sex?
heard about it and she was like,
Oh, we
I
have to
want
do
to
this
talk about that
topic."
topic," and it was our
Hell
very
yeah.
first topic, and she wanted to talk about penis size, and we will, but I also want to talk about vagina size, just
Okay.
to spice it up a little bit.
Okay,
this time.
fair enough.
Oh,
I know.
Fair enough.
I figured you'd be like,
ew.
Yeah, I don't have a small dick. Your vagina's too big.
I've never
Wah,
seen
wah, eat,
I've
drink.
never seen a vagina before.
Yeah, you have. You never looked in the mirror at your own puss?
No, why would I do that?
To make sure
I
you don't have
fucking
herpes.
see it. I know I don't have herpes.
How do you know?
I just know.
Okay, well, fucking excuse me, Dr. Joanna.
I don't think looking at it's the only way to tell.
No.
Yeah. But
Does it stink? Is it itchy? There's all kinds of signs.
No, it isn't. And if it was, why would I look? I would know. It stinks
You go
and
to
it
the
itches.
doctor
Like,
and-
I
Well,
would
you don't
fucking
always have
know,
all the
right?
signs, but whatever.
I don't want to see it.
I don't
You
have
know what?
herpes for the
I have
record,
a hard
just
time
saying.
eating fucking steamed clams. Okay, I love steamed
What about-
clams.
you
They
ate
look
clam?
Like they look like you know what, and I have a hard time eating them. Okay, which I love them, and I don't appreciate.
Okay, we're not
it.
judging you for not eating pussy. It's okay.
But she lives with all that pussy.
I feel
All
judged.
right, let's move.
I feel
Stacey,
judged.
Yes, ma'am.
what do you have to say about penis size? Does it matter?
Okay, I have a lot to say, but I'm going to try to keep it short. No pun intended. Sorry, I didn't realize it
good.
until it came out of my mouth. No pun intended.
Okay, here she goes. That's
I'm
why
sorry,
she
I'm
wanted
fucking
to do
around.
this.
No, I really didn't plan
She's
that.
gonna do it.
No, I really didn't plan that. So, okay. My theory is this. I think that I didn't say hey Siri. Fuck you, phone. My theory is this.
Yeah, I think
Thank
so.
you. My theory is this. Okay, so I've found that as you get older,
Steve Gold.
penis size becomes less important. That's not always true. These are very generalized statements, just saying. I've also found in my research, yes, I've done my research, that guys that think they have a small penis are really good at eating pussy. So that's a really good thing.
So just make your guy feel like his dick's
No,
small, no matter what.
no,
Is
no,
that-
no, 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 no,
We gotta
no.
get into their heads
No.
psychologically.
They need to
That's what
already
that sounds
believe that they have a small dick, because if they have small dick syndrome, they feel like they have to eat better pussy to make up for it.
Yeah.
If a guy has a big dick, they don't fuck the same way.
Don't you guys feel
Yeah, but
objectified?
all
at
you
the
gotta
moment?
do is make them feel like they dick is small, no matter what.
Wait, we talked about this. You can't make anybody feel anything.
Call back. Okay, go on.
No, that's basically the bottom line. So, I mean, and it depends.
It's less
Like,
important for you as you got older, and if a guy.
not me necessarily. I think that I've done studies on this stuff.
So, how do you feel about penis size? Like, does it matter, like, for your vagina and your mouth?
Well, I happen to have a very small mouth, although most people will disagree. I'm not going to talk about my pussy size, but
Why not?
How do you
It's
measure?
tight
So
as fuck.
stigmatized by the patriarchy. That's why she's
How do you
afraid to
how do
talk
you
about
measure?
you don't. It's tight as fuck. Do you have to take a drink?
it. Cheers.
I was actually
Yeah,
told.
I said patriarchy.
I have no
You
more
just
drink
said it
food. I
again.
can drink.
Stop, I'm gonna be
I
drunk
have.
before we
I've
leave.
actually been told, believe it or not, that I have the prettiest pussy this particular person has ever seen, and I thought, wow, that's either a really nice compliment or you're drunk, but they don't drink. So I was like,
Because you're a
oh,
porn star.
I'm not. But thank you. I appreciate
the
the
name,
compliment.
right?
No, it's because I had not had any children.
You guys just have to take a good look at steamed clams.
Wait,
when they
because
come
you
out of
have
shell.
not had any children, is that right? Like,
Vaginal hubris.
Thank you.
I heard that that's a myth.
Gonzo spoke.
You're going to tell me that if
just-
you have child through your vagina that it doesn't stretch that
That's
shit
the
out?
patriarchy
He
speaking.
spoke.
Okay.
What?
Drink.
Well, I don't know about you, but my vagina's not all stretchy like that.
No bull bar for me.
Like a goddamn rubber band. How did we get on this topic? Let's talk about
I
your
wish my
preference.
vagina was stretchier.
Do you?
Yes, I
Why?
wish I
So you could
do
like
all that.
fucking hang from it and shit?
No, I just wish I could.
Wrap yourself in a blanket of
No.
lips?
Let me get it out. I wish that I could be more adventurous. You know, I wish I could go for a gangbang, but you know, I'm too lazy of a lover.
But if you're getting gangbangs,
Yeah,
you don't
you're
have
just
to be lazy.
laying
You
there.
just kind of
You're
lay
not
there and
doing
get
anything.
fucked.
Yeah, but it's just too much work. I feel like.
For who?
Okay.
Not for you. You're just laying there.
No, they're gonna be trying to stick their dicks in your mouth and.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
And
then
you just
they're
open your
doing
mouth
the-
and that's
they're
it, like
doing
you're at the fucking
motions.
dentist.
You're just laying there.
Joanne says she knows.
You had a gangbang?
Yeah, I know. What?
You've had a gangbang?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's no.
I haven't even had a menage a trois.
Look at guns. Oh my god.
No trains. Have y'all had it? Well, no. Okay, so we're.
Yeah, let's
us.
not ask
Should
us.
we? I can't remember what your answer was when we
To
talked.
what?
Do you like a big dick, a small dick, or it doesn't matter?
I don't give a fuck.
As long as they can fuck you right.
No, I have to be in love, and when I'm in love, I don't care.
Do you think
Oh.
vagina size matters for the guy?
I've never even fucking spent 1 second thinking about that
Wow.
in my life.
Interesting. Well, thinking about it now.
Seriously.
So
I would suppose it does. I'm sure they
But
like
you're
it
not
tighter.
but you're not
I'm
just
sure-
talking about depth. Like
No,
you're not
I'm
just
sure,
talking about
I'm
length.
sure they
You're talking
like
about
it. I'm
shape.
sure they like it tighter.
Inside,
or-
outside, flaps.
I never even knew there were shapes.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
all like a tube?
No, they have
I don't-
different-
They have
names.
shapes and sizes and colors and
I remember
skin
being
folds.
very mortified. I grew up on that.
I'm sure.
fucking-
I'm sure they like it tight.
I grew up on that
mean,
show,
right?
the
Like,
OC.
Of course, they like
No.
it tight,
yeah, I'm
Joanna.
sure that would be better.
It was some MTV show, and it
No,
had
I want to
lo-
throw my dick down and fucking loose with
And
you.
it
yeah,
had-
I know. Like I've lost my balls.
Can I get in
and
here,
your
girl?
Get in it.
Can I get in here?
Yeah,
Speak.
you go.
And it had Lauren Conrad on it, and I was so mortified when she freaking like she was dating like Brody Jenner or someone. I don't remember, but she got the nickname Beef Curtains.
Oh,
I didn't know.
Ew, that sucks.
I had never heard
gross.
about Beef Curtains until then, and I was like, "Oh my god,
Is it
guys
the-
are
is
looking
it-
at that shit."
Is it
Oh,
the-
of
is it
course
the-
they are.
Is it the lips?
Yeah, her lips hang out and
Yeah,
look
fuck.
on her.
Yeah,
This
bro.
kind of shit.
Yeah, I don't really know. And
I
then
don't-
that soccer
Gross.
player too. That soccer player got pussy
Sorry, no
shamed.
judgment. No judgment. I'm
How
sorry.
do you fucking
You know what I'm
pussy
talking about?
shame people? That is ridiculous.
what?
That's
Is there
soccer-
no
you know what I'm
end
talking
of
about?
pussy shame? Is there no
I
end
know.
of
I'm sorry.
shaming?
I'm pussy shaming.
It was
I
Alex
felt
Yeah,
bad
Alex
for body
Morgan.
shaming people, and you yelled at me for body shaming people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flappy?
I didn't know that.
Flappy. He
I think it's
drank.
Alex Moore. It's the one that
Sorry.
beat up her brother, her family. You know.
No, that's Hope Solo.
Yes, she's
Solo.
she got the beef curtain.
Can we dick shame guys?
I
course.
think we
Is
already
there
do.
dick shaming?
I think we already do.
Do you know the ultimate dick shaming is that guys don't even send you their own dick pic? They're
Oh.
dick shaming themselves.
No.
A lot of guys send you somebody else's
face in
dick.
it, and I won't put my face in it.
I have sent 2 dick pics and they've both been mine. Thank you.
You're welcome. Take a
And they're
drink.
both requested too. That wasn't my idea.
Yes, I like.
I still think
I
that's-
prefer solicited dick pics. Thank you. But you know what the new thing though, Gonzo? The new thing is dick videos now. Guys are sending me jerk off videos, and I
Yeah,
don't know why.
no,
I got one, and the guy was like, "It's not for you. Don't open it. Don't open it." Yeah, okay. It wasn't for me. Yeah, okay. Who was it for?
That's what That's okay. We have 2 men here, and I want to know this. Or you
What?
guys tell me.
What?
When guys
Pussy
send
size
you,
matter?
When guys send you unsolicited dick pics, why would you send them? Like, okay, I got dick pics or a dick video. Is this supposed to like what make me what?
You
Like,
masturbate for them on camera. That's
how
that's
dare
how you- that's
do they
the
even
proper,
assume that that
polite
will
response,
make me
right?
want to do that?
Well, there you're
I
not
didn't
21.
ask for it.
You're not 21.
You
It's
don't have to
assumed
be.
in today's culture.
Oh.
It's just assumed. I send you mine, you send me yours, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
this
well,
and that,
it didn't
and they
work.
send it
I
to each
didn't
other's
send
friends,
mine.
and they
I
all
looked
sleep
at
with each
it
other's
and
Just
friends.
don't
I
put your
understand.
face in it.
I sound like
No,
my mother.
I'm looking at this shit. I'm like,
Oh, how did
who
this
the
happen?
what the who the, like who what like Like,
Come on,
why?
it's fun.
Joanna.
It's
No, I'm
freaky.
dead serious. Like, why would like what is this supposed to do for me? Like, it's your dick. Ew.
Oh, yeah. No, sometimes I'm like, okay, I want
Yeah,
that
once in a
me.
while you get into it if you're single.
Yeah.
I am
Mine,
single.
Show me yours.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that didn't happen.
Do you send
First
do
time
you
I
send
did that
dirty
was
pictures?
1974.
Do you send dirty pictures to people?
No.
So, see,
Hell
that's
no,
what I'm
I don't
saying.
even have any nudes.
She is
No,
our
I would not.
conservative for
Yeah.
sure.
I
Okay,
would
before
not.
like we're running out of time. We want to get to
You're
another.
gonna have to love me before you fuck me. Before you
we
see
wanna
my
Started
nude
late, you can
pictures.
end late.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
No,
you.
it is 8. But before we go, I do want to ask you guys:
What your opinion is?
penis size and vagina size. Does it matter, Gonzo? Drink.
I love you, Stacey.
I love you too.
Penis size, I would say that the Mendoza line of 5 inches, I believe 5.5 inches is the supposed average size.
But men call that 8.
But men call it 8, yes.
That's why women can't park cars. I'm sorry.
Exactly. I go with Joanna's theory. It really doesn't matter if you are into that person.
Duh. I can definitely.
You know, you spoke about beef curtains. Wouldn't matter to me if I had a crush on Hope Solo, which I kind of actually have.
Nah.
for another.
Hear that, Hope?
And she's a big psycho, but that's okay. I'm a big boy. I can handle big psychotic women.
Aren't we all
I
psycho?
understand she likes it a little rough. But when you dig somebody, it doesn't matter.
The chemistry makes it
Right.
happen, not the dick parts or the vagina parts.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. And considering
I'm with you on that too.
Considering the physiology of a vagina, a woman's G spot is only about 4 or 5
We
inches.
just talked about this.
Yeah, inside the vagina. So if you know what you're doing with a 5-inch dick, you're getting the job done.
Listen,
Hell
I've
yeah.
had not one of the
Yep.
bigger ones make me squirt. So
Yeah.
does not matter.
I love that
He knew
shit.
where the button was, and he flipped that switch a whole bunch of times, and you win.
And now everybody wants to see her squirt.
It does, guys, you hear that? It
I'm
does
just
not
saying what
have
they're
to be very
thinking.
large to be pleasurable, and it sounds like maybe we ladies are in luck. But before we go, get over here, Brett. Get over here.
Brett, you can call
She
him.
wants you to get in the
Get over here.
shot.
Show everybody your penis.
Yeah, he already did.
And then no, okay. So Brett, does penis size matter?
No, I don't mind what size penis I get.
Okay. What about vaginas?
Yeah. He likes a big, hard black cock in his ass.
I think penis size probably helps, but it's not necessary once you get to that point of
Right.
being with somebody. If I were to get inside of a lady's head, that would be my opinion. As far as vagina size, I believe if you pay attention, you could probably notice the difference. And
But for the most part, you're like, I'm
Yeah.
getting laid. I don't care.
yeah, some people are just like, "Oh, I'm in it. Who gives a shit?"
yeah.
And I've been inside a vagina that are super small, and I'm girthy. I'll say that, and
So she was
Make-
uncomfortable, which made you uncomfortable?
it would make me come a lot faster. So if it's cavernous, to use a nice word,
Like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
and not even hitting the wall.
Ugh.
Just ringing the dinner bell in a triangle. Just bing, ling, ling. Yeah, you can.
Got an echo.
I just feel like does that say because vaginas just can't be that they're not that big. I'm sorry.
They are not one size fits all.
Yeah, but they're
Neither
a
are-
muscle.
neither are
It's
peni.
a muscle. It's like contractions. Yeah.
Yeah, but some of them are shaped differently, and they can't.
And I think maybe on those nights for you guys, maybe you like just rubbing her right, and she's just opening it all the way out.
Maybe.
Happens.
And maybe you should watch less porn and think that you need to have a 10-inch cock to get the job done. Just saying. I mean, I'm not
'cause
saying
you
watch
don't.
less porn. You can watch as much porn as you want, but if
Yeah,
it's
but quit
affecting your
thinking that-
your mental health and making you think that you have a little dick, don't compare yourself to
Then
those
go
guys.
see a therapist, right?
Yeah, bringing that back around.
All right. What does anyone have anything going on this week in this room that they want everyone to know about?
Dick therapy. No, I'm just kidding. You're like, I'm jealous. Tell me when and where. Yes, I have a show Wednesday, but it depends on if I sell 17 more tickets. If I don't, then I'm not doing the show. If I can get 17 people to help me out and get tickets, that would be amazing.
Help Stacey out. Where's your
Please,
show?
please. It's at the Revolution Live in Fort Lauderdale. You can get tickets on my website or on Facebook. It's for January 22nd. That's Wednesday night, 7 to 11. It's a showcase of artists, and I happen to be the only comedian that's representing the state of Miami. So I'm really excited about it. There's probably a reason for that.
Break a leg.
Yeah, like no comedians wanted to do it, but whatever. I'm excited. I'm honored to be chosen.
No comedians
And
wanted.
well, there's only 50 artists, so there's like painters and there's like a fashion show guy, clothier, whatever you want to call it, and all kinds of other things. But musicians, dancers, all kinds of things. But I'm the only comic, so yeah. Hopefully, people will stop and turn around and
Break a
listen.
leg.
Thank
Crack
you.
them up, girl. I know you will.
Thank you. So you can check it out, StaceySteele.com, StaceySteele.com.
Anyone else? Brett, Joanna. Why are you not at Rockin' tomorrow?
Yeah.
Because he's here now.
Or is it the next week? Isn't Sean?
No, I'm there. We just we for the showcase we booked Sean Mullins and 3 of his cohorts, Drew,
Yes.
Nico, and John Lovelace. So I'm letting them take over the
Very
showcase
funny
part.
bunch, Yes.
Sweet.
I'm still going to be there, and I'll be hosting the open mic afterwards.
Oh, so when
Sweet.
you do the showcase, you have the open mic as well.
Yes, I still have the open mic afterwards.
Okay.
And brand new show coming up Thursday at Tats and Tacos. It's also going to be a monthly show. It's a showcase and open mic.
That's with I saw it with Priester and Almeida. That's it.
Priester Almeida doing
And
an
don't
Ebony and
forget about
Olive,
the roast
and
beef
Elena
lips.
will be featuring before that, and I'll be hosting.
Okay.
And then it's just comedy open mic, not all arts there.
Yes.
And
That's Thursday though.
Thursday, Tats and Tacos, Oakland Park.
I'll
And
try to
I have a
make
new
it
bartending gig
when I
at Chat
don't
Fight.
You ever, yes. you, anytime, Brett. Anytime.
Hey, can I do a shout out real quick? My friend Josepher Ringleader, he's at Kill Your Idol in South Beach right now. We do this. I just started working with them, so this is really exciting news too. It's what is he writing up there too? So I am basically a DJ, karaoke, trivia, music, singing, comedy host. It's like everything all in one. It's amazing. So anyway, so if you're in South Beach. If you're in South Beach tonight, go check out Kill Your Idol for some karaoke and trivia and all kinds of fun stuff and good music.
I just want to say something. I wish I knew this, Stacey, about Wednesday. I would have loved to come to your show, but I have committed myself to go to Muddy Waters.
This Wednesday?
Unfortunately,
Who's
yeah.
that, Muddy Waters?
Muddy Waters. It's going to be Stacey Conley, some guy that I don't know, which I forgot his name, sorry. And
We
Fussell.
always do.
Oh, okay.
And of course, David Sadman.
All right.
David!
And yeah,
Love that
yay.
guy.
I love that guy too. And yeah, if you guys are in Boca, anybody, come to Muddy's. Muddy Waters
That's
always
on Wednesday?
delivers. It's fun, yeah. I wish I knew though. I mean, I've been to Muddy Waters before. David would definitely forgive me
Aw.
if I didn't go, but I already committed myself to it.
What
so
time is that at?
It's at 8.
Okay. So,
So-
people can go to both, but we
yeah,
can't
they
both
could.
be at both.
Yeah, but yeah, I
I'll
know.
probably
I know.
honestly hit a mic because I am going to be out of town from the 24th through the 20th.
Oh,
Yeah.
me too. Where are you going again?
I'm going home to visit my family in
Oh.
Austin, and
I thought
I'm
it
trying to
was
get
more
onto
exciting than
my-
that.
No. I'm trying to get onto a mic while I'm there.
Fuck
but-
yeah, get it. Put it out there on Facebook, you
No,
guys.
I've done it already, and
Okay.
I've gotten into this Austin comedy group. So
Sweet.
hopefully, you'll see me posting. good
Hell
things from
yeah.
Austin, Mike.
That's Houston, right?
Austin.
Austin.
I
Austin.
grew up in Austin, but I was in Houston before I moved here, and a lot of my friends live there, so I'll go there and visit too. I went to Rudyard's. That's a great mic, and actually, Dave Chappelle went there like a few weeks after me.
That
It
was
was
so
crazy.
cool. That picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like put us together, just so close to greatness, but so far away, right?
Yeah, my friends are listening right now.
So, Gonzo, you got anything, or you just?
No.
He's going to go home and masturbate.
Gonzo, are you gonna come
Who's
out
on
with
your
us?
show tomorrow?
Are you gonna
My
come
new
out with
co-host
us?
tomorrow, Sam Singh,
Cool.
Okay.
my new co-host.
What does she do? Or he?
She.
She. She sing?
She is a feature entertainer and adult film actress.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
She
We need to
wants
trade
be my
names.
co-host, though. She's on the crew now.
Is
she's
she
gonna
the
be
one?
a
Is she the one with the tiny?
Yeah, she's
Tiny
the,
what?
She's
Yeah.
the hot Indian chick.
She's a hot.
Tiny
she's
what?
Cute.
Hot, tiny, the
Tiny waist.
Tiny waist, no, the
The tiny
bustier.
bra thing, bustier. Yeah.
Ah.
And the
What is she, 7 years old?
official Gonzo
I gotta go
Radio
to the gym,
Network
man.
attorney,
Hmm.
Vanessa Pressoir or Pressor or Pressier or I don't know how to say her last name.
Poussoir. Poussoir.
She is going to be our guest.
Fuck yeah, Joe.
So it is going
Right
to be
there.
Some
sort of
legal talk.
It's going to be sort of a ground zero moment for the network.
Okay.
Because we are now graduating to other levels of
Entertainment.
entertainment. And,
Definitely sounds like a show I want to tune into.
substance.
Content.
Oh yeah.
Lord knows it's going to be MLK Day, and I got 2 brown women in my studio.
Perfect. Oh, is the attorney also
They're both
Indian?
brown. One's Indian, one's Punjabi Indian, and the
Ah.
other one is Caribbean, at least half Haitian or full Haitian.
So
Oh,
fun.
awesome.
She might be Caribbean.
Does she
and
need a paralegal?
Caribbean and Jamaican. And
It's almost like you planned that.
And you're in
Yeah.
the profession too. She just.
You're a paralegal?
Yeah, she's about.
Yeah, I have my own
That's
business.
awesome. I did not know
Hey,
that.
you want a white Polish woman in there somewhere?
No, it's okay. I like my legal women brown.
Really?
I'm not talking about
I
legal.
can be brown
I'm
if
not
you leave
talking
it
about
degree.
legal. I don't know anything about legal.
I played a brown
Illegal.
person in a
Well,
movie.
folks, it's
Twice as
been
old as your boyfriend.
it's been a really good night. We're gonna take off next week. We have some things going on, like you heard. I'll be out of town.
you off.
Play us out.
Gonzo, don't you have something next week?
Next week, I have a whole mess of things going on.
On the
Next week we have the Idaho Jew returns on Monday night. On Sunday night we have a special Gonzo Radio Rocky Horror Picture Show, Confessions of a Transylvanian panel show.
That sounds fun.
okay.
Yeah, it's all kinds of crazy shit going on.
So
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Gonzo www.gonzoradionetwork.com and Miss Stacey Steele is gonna play us on out of here.
You want a real song or a parody?
She's gonna tune us out of here.
You do what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a little flat. Bear with me 1 second.
I wrote this myself.
Yeah.
Can we see Fiona one more time? When you're done?
Sure. All right, we're good. We're clear. Let's see what we got here. Oh, all right. So I just wrote this a couple days ago. So you guys are going to be the first to hear it live. How about that?
All right.
Can you hear?
Yeah, you're registering.
Hello, treadmill, my old friend. I've come to stare at you again, like the memory of a long lost friend. You always helped me have a tighter end. And remember, all the sweaty runs we had weren't always bad. It was the sound of fitness. And to the gym. Whoops. Why is that wrong? And to the gym I walked alone. Sometimes straight and sometimes stoned, like right now. I could have lifted weights or gone to class. Either would have made a tighter ass.
Is that the light?
And the people who worked out there were very strange. They loved the pain. Almost done. Echoing the sound of fitness. Last one. Fool said, "Hi, you do not know. You wanna shrink, you wanna grow." Your best part, eating protein shakes that make you fart. To make your body like a work of art.
I know something about that.
When you'd be better, hold on, I gotta get this chord. Better eating ice cream and chicken wings and watching Stranger Things.
I can't wait to go to Robot. Needs something bad.
And skipping the sound of fitness.
That's awesome.
Hot off the press. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
All right, that's it
Thank
until
you, Stacey. Thank you for coming.
February 2nd, and hopefully that will be enough time for Sharon to get well and come
Yes,
back to
please.
us. And thank you for tuning in. We love you, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.
Oh,
Happy
Fiona.
birthday.
Wait, let Fiona say
Fiona,
goodbye.
let
She's
Fiona
gotta say
come
goodbye.
out.
Did you already hang up? Did you
I
already
think
hang
we're
it up?
off, right?
Bye. Bye.